Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to episode 13 of my Dortmund career mode. Now, before we get into things, if you didn't see my little update video type thing yesterday or a few days ago, basically I made an announcement saying that my internet will be down for like 7 or 8 days because Virgin have messed up my connection or something like that. They're trying to fix something basically with the connection, so that means you've not had current videos for quite a while now, maybe a week if things have gone as badly as they said. So obviously I've still tried to make videos and that sort of thing, but I just haven't been able to upload them because I haven't had internet connection. So we're back with the videos, even though this was recorded 7 or 8 days before you're watching it. So basically, let's crack on from where we left off in the last episode. And before we get into things though, if you would like a double episode today to make up for all those problems I've had over the last week, then please go ahead and hit 40 likes on this video. If you do, you get yourself a little bonus episode straight after or straight as soon as you hit the 40 likes. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Now let's crack on with today's episode. We've got the January transfer window to finish in today's episode. We've got the game against Mainz as well also to play. But basically in the last episode, if you can't remember it or didn't see it, basically Barcelona came in and matched the bid, or matched the amount I was after for Socrates. Now I didn't expect them to do that with the initial bid being around 19 million I think it was, so I asked for 32 and they went ahead and matched it. They've also offered him 220 grand a week, which, I mean, he was on 76, it's a massive boost on his wage. I'm starting to wonder whether I've made the wrong decision there, so I'm a little bit annoyed now that he appears to be going. We'll have to wait and see obviously after this game, but yeah, I might well have made the wrong decision on the Socrates deal. Possibly should have kept him, so I'm a little bit annoyed about that one. I made the wrong decision, I think, there for me. But let's crack on, though, and we're going to have to try and forget about that one as quick as possible. We'll get on with deciding on the team now. Okay, this is the side I'm going to go for the game against Mainz. We've got Horn starting in goal, Ginter at right back, Socrates and Schubel at centre back, with Guerrero at left back, Castro and Thiago in midfield. So Thiago starts this game, our new £40 million signing that we made in the last episode. Goetze on the left hand side, Royce down the middle, Dembele on the right with Aubameyang starting up front. So quite a strong team. That's the bench I've gone with. No Emre Moore in the starting 11 this game. He might well come on at some point though, obviously, as an impact sub. Let's wait and see how he gets on though against Mainz. We need the 3 points. If we do get the 3 points, then we go 3 points in front of Leverkusen, who are on the same amount of points as us at the moment, just a game behind. So it's quite an important game for us to make sure we just get a little bit ahead of Leverkusen and use our game advantage. Let's crack on though with the game. Hopefully, like I say, win it. So a debut for Thiago. Really looking forward to using him. Hopefully, he performs for us in his debut. But obviously, here, as you can see, it is snowing. The pitch is a little bit snowy. I don't think it should affect the game too much, but obviously that is something that we're going to have to maybe factor into things as the game goes on. But yeah, really interested to see how Thiago gets on. Not too sure how he'll do in game. Never really used him, to be honest, especially not on this FIFA. I've probably used him a little bit a few FIFAs ago, but just need to try and get him on the ball, passing it around nicely here to begin with. Going to try and keep possession as much as possible. Also, another thing to note, it's obviously Socrates' last match for us, assuming that he goes to Barcelona. I'd imagine he will. The wage has been agreed. It's just down to the player reviewing the contracts now and the whole deal. So yeah, a huge shame, like I said before this game, to see him go as they nearly open the scoring. But obviously we are going to have to replace him after this game. Not a good bit of defending there though at the back. Really messed that one up, didn't we? Was it saved by Horn? No, it wasn't, that second shot. Good ball through here. It's another chance for Mainz and it's 1-0. The Mainz are up in the scoring here, 21 minutes in, they've taken the lead. It's been quite a balanced game, to be honest. We've not had loads of chances, but Mainz have certainly had the better opportunities. This time they've taken it, and sadly they're winning their game. It's not a good start from us. We need to try and get back in this match as quickly as possible. They're just showing a little bit more fight, as we've just seen there. Dembele being pushed off the ball really easily. And yeah, we need to really step things up a bit here. Aubameyang looking to Thiago. Does he have enough strength to go through? He does. Thiago going to have a shot here, or just over the bars, needed to keep it down a little bit. Got his red gloves on still. I might have to change that if you can change it. I don't know whether you can, to be honest. A good strike there from Thiago, his first shot of the game. Just sadly couldn't quite keep it down enough. Royce going to pick out Dembele, backs a space to run into Dembele. Good touch as well. Going to cut it back for Aubameyang. He turns, he shoots. Oh, it's off target. If only it was someone like Iheanacho in there with a good left foot. That'd have been a goal, I think, that one. Decent turn though, good chance, but just didn't take it. We do really need to try and get an equalising goal before half time, but it doesn't look like it's about to come just yet. Royce onto Dembele, good attack again. Dembele cutting inside this time. Can he play the pass? Oh, is it offside? No, it's not. It looks like maybe Castro that's got the goal. I can't quite tell. It is Castro. It's 1-1. I managed to find just the through ball there. Brilliant pass through the defence. And it's 1-1. A little bit fluky maybe. It's gone underneath the keeper, I think. We'll have a look on the replay. But it was Aubameyang, I think, with the through ball. Just about goes into the back of net. And that is the goal that we needed before half-time. Managed to get it. And it's 1-1. Sadly, though, it's gone down as a goalkeeper own goal, I think, there. But that is it for the first half. We are still drawing the game at 1-1. We'll keep the team the same, though. I think we can get back into this game now. Now we've managed to obviously get on level terms. I think the squad's playing quite well. Very happy with the team at the moment. So we won't make any changes just yet. Castro looking for Aubameyang with the ball over the top this time. Good chance for him. And he just couldn't take the shot quick enough out for a corner. Had a decent start to the second half for us. We'll just put this one, I think... That's to say we'll put it straight in, but we don't have a lot of height in there. We'll go with a short one. Goetze now to try and play it to Thiago. Gets headed away. Dembele maybe. Oh, not a bad strike. It's a good ball through. Another chance for Mainz. They've made it 2-1. And they've taken the chance again this time in the second half. Definitely undeserved based on the second half performances. They've just managed to open us up a little bit here in defence. They've found a good run, to be fair to them. And Guerrero couldn't stop that shot, and neither could Horn. So 2-1. Okay, so 2 changes. Now we'll bring on Andre Schürrle and Emre Mol. That means we'll take off Goetze and Dembele. Iheanacho might well come on as well, if we're still needing to try and get ourselves a goal. And that might be for one of the centre mids. So we might really have to go all out attack here in order to get ourselves any sort of points. We need a goal quite quickly, though. We need to try and get ourselves... I want, obviously, a win. But really need to get a draw at least. Royce. Going to look for Aubameyang. He needs some more support here. Aubameyang back to Royce. Now it's gone to Schürrle. Wasn't meant to go there, but Schürrle strikes and he scores. It's 2-2. Forget the 2-2. We're after the win here. Let's go. 6 minutes left, and we're going to take Royce off. Getting very tired. Let's bring on Iheanacho. We're going to have to really go for things now. 6 minutes to try and find ourselves a winning goal. I'm not really happy enough with the point. Let's get another. It's a late corner for them. They've managed to create something here straight from kickoff. Mainz with a chance. 3 minutes to go. I've got a feeling they're more after the draw here. We're certainly not. So we'll go and try and attack here on the counter-attack with Aubameyang. Maybe just a little bit too long for him. He probably won't get to that one either. Still 30 seconds left. No doubt they'll blow the whistle before, though. Aubameyang trying to nod it on. Iheanacho desperate to win it back. Not long left now, and that is it. We've drawn the game 2-2. Couldn't get ourselves the win, sadly. Really disappointed with that. But to be fair to Mainz, they're probably one of the better teams I've come up against on this career mode. That is how good they were. They might well be the best, or one of the best, certainly, in terms of the chances that they created. Quite a competitive match, that one. And I think overall, it's probably a fair result, just about. We've had a lot of shots, not many on target. Bit of an issue for us at the moment. But it's, in my case, probably at 2 points dropped. But at least we're still a point ahead of Leverkusen. We managed to get ahead of them now. So that means that is obviously a positive for us, because we're going to be top, not just on goal difference, but by points as well. Okay, so let's move on to the player drills. I think we'll go with the exact same 5 drills this week. Pretty sure we'll do that, because it seems like we're going to have some good progress with these guys this week. If we don't, then maybe we'll switch it up. Dembele, they're going up on 2 his attributes. Emre Mor go up on quite a few, actually, and Rich are doing pretty well as well. So maybe we change that one next week, but we've also got transfer deadline day to deal with. Socrates, is he going, or will he reject Barcelona? Looks like he's gone to me. Player sold. Yes, he's gone to Barcelona. 28 million. Disappointing. I regret doing that, really. We've also got a bid in for Lozano, and I think what we'll do is, he's a player we're trying to get rid of, bear that in mind. He's on the transfer list. We'll ask for 10 million. We'll counter offer that, and he might well be going to Hamburg. Okay, so I've been reviewing the options a little bit for what we can do about the centre-back issue at the moment. We've got 10 hours in this January transfer deadline day to try and obviously sign a new centre-back. I've looked at Sven Bender, who obviously we sold to Everton in the summer. I can't yet sign him because we only sold him in the summer, basically. It's obviously changed on this FIFA, so you can't do that now. You've got to wait a season. So we can't get him. That means we also can't get Hummels either, which I was on about trying to re-sign. So we've got to look for another big name to fill in Socrates' boots, because obviously I know we've got Sewell, Tar, and Bartra as well. We've got quite a few centre-backs, but I still feel we could do with another one, I think. Just to kind of fill that gap that we currently have at centre-back. We've only got 3, we'll try and add a fourth one in, and maybe look at trying to sign a big name centre-back in the summer. Okay, I think we might go for John Brooks. I'm pretty sure he was suggested a couple of episodes ago, so we are going to try and sign him up. We'll go with an initial bid of about 17 million. I don't want to undercut them too much because we do need to get this deal sorted out in 10 hours. I think it'll be an interesting signing for us. Whether we keep him long term, I'm not really too sure. We'll wait and see what sort of overall he is. Again, don't have time to scout him sadly, so we'll have to wait and see, obviously, as they reject or accept the bid. Hopefully they'll accept it, because we do need to try and get in a fourth one. He's obviously left-footed as well, which is another reason why I'm trying to go for him. Hamburg have matched the £10 million bid for Lozano, so he could be on the way out. Berlin have accepted the bid for John Brooks, so this could actually happen quite quickly for us, which is good. We'll go with a 4-year deal. Important first-team player. I hope he signs on that. For those of you wondering what I'm going to do about Lozano and replacing him, I'm not, basically. I like to have a fairly small squad in some cases. This is one of those cases. He's now been sold. 8 million has been allocated onto the budget, but I've got no intention of replacing him. I want to try and get Pulisic into the side. Also, Alexander-Arnold as well, that we signed from Liverpool in the summer. So, and obviously, Andre Schürrle, actually, thinking about it. So we're not going to replace Lozano. We'll just bring in John Brooks, and that'll probably be the only deal I'll do on transfer deadline day. But I'm very happy with that one. 17 million. It might seem like I'm overpaying a little bit when I'm not really too sure what overall he is. I hope he's around 80, but I don't know for certain. He is 80 overall, and looks really good. 6'4", left-footed. Happy with that deal, actually. So I'm going to do over the next few transfer windows, and hopefully throughout the rest of this series, to avoid mistakes like selling Socrates. Basically what I'm going to do is start doing little votes for you guys to vote on if you would like to contribute to whether I would sell players like Socrates or buy certain players. Basically it allows you guys to be able to vote. That'll just be like a little link in the description below that I'll tell you guys to hopefully go and vote for. It's not going to be the case in this episode. I'm literally just going through the transfer deadline day now, but just for future transfer windows. Hopefully I'll start doing that so you guys can interact a little bit more and we can get a definite answer as to whether we sell players or buy certain players to try and avoid, like I say, mistakes like selling Socrates, which I think in general might well have not been such a good idea, partly because I wasn't expecting to get 32 million for him, but also I think from what I've seen in the comments, some people weren't too happy about that, but there were some people saying I should, but I think the majority would rather me have kept hold of him. Obviously a big player for Dortmund, so understandable. Man City have won the race for Cal Walker. That's a little bit different. Not really seeing that sort of wow, 24.5 million. Not really seen that sort of signing before, but 24.5 million for Cal Walker. That's a lot of money Man City have paid there. But that is it for the transfer window. We've managed to get through that. Made obviously that one signing there with John Brooks. Really happy with that one. Hopefully he's going to be good for us in game. We've got some emails to take a look at. Monthly scouting update to do first, and it's going to be some German players. We'll sign him up. We won't sign him. We won't sign him either. We need some good players in this youth academy if we can. We'll sign those last two ones up and hopefully start to develop some of those younger players. A quick check on some of the objectives as well that we're going to do now. Basically, my Youth Academy one is currently, I've got one of them completed, but not the other. So it's grow one Youth Academy player by at least 10 overall points, play them in 5 matches, either as starting 11 or as a sub. So I need to try and do that one, but 10 overall points, that's a lot of growth to do. Richter's maybe the closest to doing that. I think he's actually gone up 6 already, so maybe we can do that with him. Brand exposure, we've currently done one of those, but not the long-term one, understandably. That is obviously throughout 3 seasons, so that might not happen straight away. The long-term financial one we've managed to do, we've done that one already, despite it being a long-term one over 2 seasons. We've not quite done the short-term one, because I mean they've said win the league. Hopefully we can do that. We are currently first. That's fine. We have managed to reach the quarterfinals of the German Cup. That's good for us. I think it's a little bit low, to be honest, that target, but we've managed to achieve it anyway. And they want us to reach the semi-final of the Champions Cup. Currently in the round of 16, so we're getting closer to it. Hopefully we can get into the semi-final at some point, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously, as the games go on. Let's move on now to this next match. Mark Bartra has come back and said about Socrates' spot. He basically thinks he's going to be a great replacement for him. Obviously, I brought in John Brooks to try and be his replacement, but Mark Bartra hopefully will get a little bit more of a game as well. It's got this game now against RB Leipzig. I always get that pronunciation wrong. They're currently 5th in the league. They're not doing too bad, but they are 9 points behind us, and we need to try and win this game. It is at home, so I'll sort out the team now and be back once I've done that. Okay, this is the side that I've gone with. We are going to be simming this game because obviously we've played a match already. We've also done the transfer window as well, so we'll be able to sim this match at home, hopefully get ourselves the win. As you can see, we've got Donnarumma starting in goal. We've got Bissek at right back, Bartra and Brooks start at centre back, so Brooks getting his debut here. Durham starts at left back. We've got Weigl and Thiago starting in front of them, Dembele on the right, Götze down the middle, with Royce on the left and Aubameyang up front. That's the bench I've gone with. Moreno gets on there this time round. Emery Moore still on there. I was tempted to start him, but obviously when you're suing games, you need quite a high overall side. So that's the reason why he's not on the starting 11 just yet. Hopefully he will be though at some stage in the next couple of games. We will sim this match now. It is at home. Hopefully we can get ourselves the win. We definitely need it. They've drawn against Bayern recently and Frankfurt. Lost to Hoffenheim though 2-1. We desperately need the 3 points basically to try and extend our lead. We've actually gone 1-0 up 4 minutes in from Royce. That's a fantastic start from us. Sadly though, Durham's got a booking. Approaching the 30-minute mark, still win the game 1-1. Hopefully going to try and extend the lead at some stage. We are into the second half. Just before then, Thiago got a booking, but we've scored with Royce again. He gets his second of the game. They've managed to get one back though, RB Leipzig, and with 15 minutes to go, winning the game 2-1. Shirley gets an injury though, despite coming off the bench, and we've won the game 2-1. Shirley, the substitute, getting injured. Hopefully not out for too long. Okay, he's out for 2 days, so not even any point really sending the email to be honest, but he's out for 2 days. We got the 3 points, which is fantastic for us. We're currently in the quarterfinals against Cologne, or, oh no, I was told not to pronounce it like that, and I've forgotten how you do the actual pronunciation. Is it something like Cologne? I forgot how you pronounce it. Anyway, on to the player drills. We go with the exact same ones, I think. Maybe actually change these around, I think, this week. Okay, these are the 5 drills I've gone with. Emery Moore remains in one of them. Obviously, Rich as well. Alexander-Arnold, Weigl, and Moreno come in. Let's see how we get on this week. Hopefully get some of the attributes going up. We have got a little bit of movement there, but not loads. Emery Moore slowly getting to 72 overall, but just doesn't quite get there yet. We do have this cup game coming up. That will be for the next episode, though. We'll hopefully get into the next round and see whether we can go on to win it. But that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 40 likes on this video, then you'll get yourself a bonus episode. I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and hit that target. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully pretty soon, for the bonus episode of this video. Goodbye.